So I'm having some very deep and profound thoughts right now that I'm having a hard time articulating inside my brain. So I'm going to give them to you. And it's related to addiction, genetics, religion, and spirituality. And I have a theory. Feel free to comment below if any of this resonates with you or if it doesn't, whatever. I think that those of us who are deeply wired to feel things in a profound way, like we're very emotionally or intellectually or energetically or whatever sensitive, I think that all of those people are going to have a natural inclination to become addicted to things like alcohol and drugs because our capacity to hold our experiences is so big, right? We're so sensitive. We feel things differently than other people. Because of that, we are already inclined to find things like alcohol and drugs to fill that void, to get that dopamine burst, because doing alcohol and drugs is like going to McDonald's for a grilled chicken sandwich. You can go to McDonald's and be in line for 2 minutes and get your grilled chicken sandwich. You can get your fix, right? The dopamine, the feelings of fullness, everything. But to go to the grocery store and buy the ingredients and then make the thing and then cook the thing and then clean everything up, that takes way more work. And religion and spirituality, while I would argue for spirituality over religion any day, for those of us who have had very deeply religious or spiritual experiences, those people, again, are intensifying and deepening their capacity to hold experiences in an energetic, vibrational way. And what's the fast way to find hits of dopamine? Cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. And you get that dopamine hit, that say it's worth like $100. We'll call it a $100 dopamine hit. But you get it in a shot or you get it in a puff. You get it quick. But in order to get that same $100 dopamine hit, you're going to have to go to the grocery store, find the stuff, bring it home, prepare it, cook it, eat it, clean it. It's a much longer process. And the reason why I think this all relates is because for years, the only alcoholic in my family was my grandfather, who passed away like in his 30s from alcohol-related diseases. Anyway, but neither one of my parents drank. Like no one else in my family really drinks, like except for one of my cousins. Like people just don't drink. And so it was something I was never really exposed to. Like my grandfather died before I was even alive, so I was never exposed to an actual in-person alcoholic. But then when I started drinking right around COVID, it started super casual. And it was like, oh, we have nothing to do. Let's just buy a box of wine and drink it over the next week while I figure all this out. Well, the pandemic didn't end for like several years in some places. But even in Texas, it was a good solid 3 to 6 months of like us adjusting. And that was when I became addicted to alcohol. And I didn't realize it until about a year ago. And it was when all of a sudden I realized it wasn't necessarily the amount that I was drinking. It was the fact that I was drinking every day. Like, it's only two or three shots. It's only 2 glasses of wine, whatever. It was a small amount, right? But I was doing it every single day. And there were some days, like on off days, like we're off on Wednesdays and Saturdays, that I would wake up and that was the first thing I wanted to do. I want a shot right now. It's 10 in the morning. I want another shot at 11, another shot at 12, another shot at 1. Okay, I've had 4 shots and now I'm feeling kind of sick and the day is only halfway through. That pattern and cycle, I didn't realize it was happening until I was there. And then what's happened is that I've tried completely stepping away from alcohol like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 or 3 months and have failed epically. Every time. Usually by the second or third day, me feeling like my body took me to the liquor store. Like I didn't choose. My body took me. And there were several times I was driving on the way there that I was like, I don't want to do this. My body's like, I don't care. I'm addicted. And then I decided to quit 2 days ago. I'm having the worst stomach cramps of my entire life. And it's because your body becomes addicted to the source of the chemicals that are supposed to be produced by your liver and by your brain that are no longer being produced by them, but by the alcohol itself. So, yeah. Good luck. Alcohol's not good for you.